Reality check. Elections are just weeks away, and Americans are afraid misinformation will make its way to the polls.
Smart News conducted a national survey, and we found that 92% of all Americans are worried that misinformation is happening and going to impact the November election. And it turns out this is a bipartisan concern. 95% of Democrats are worried about misinformation, 92% of Republicans, and even 88% of independents said they're concerned that misinformation could impact this election. The one fact that really surprised me in the survey is that 67% of Americans told us they're encountering even more misinformation than they did last year. Last year was a historic presidential election, and there's even more misinformation floating around out there.
And AI is seen as a major source of misinformation.
Perfect pictures, videos, text. In the blink of an eye, you can launch an entire fuselage of misinformation. Americans know it, and they're really concerned. 91% of Americans told us they are worried about AI-generated misinformation impacting this election. But get this, only 10% of the people in a Smart News survey are extremely confident in their ability to spot that AI-generated misinformation.
51% of adults rank social media as the least trustworthy source of information, yet 22% admit to relying on it most. But we are our own first line of defense, so we must become BS detectors before heading to the ballot box.
When you see something online or hear it, think of the facts, the FACTs. The F stands for fake expert. Who's the person telling you this information? What's in it for them? Just because they have thousands of followers online does not make them an expert. The A stands for anger. Is your blood boiling by design? C stands for conspiracy. If this is part of a conspiracy theory, that's a huge red flag. And T, trust. Stick with trusted news outlets that you've seen before, not random ones that pop up in your feed. Go to places that you've been to before that you know are legitimate news sources with actual journalists and reporters and editors. You know, some guy broadcasting from his basement does not make him a journalist. You can also go to Smart News. We've got hundreds of publishers from across the country and across the political spectrum all in one app, and it's completely free.
Get informed at smartnews.com.